Hi everyone, and welcome to this monthly review of the components of the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index for April 2012. As you have may noticed, this month the points of the chart, each one corresponding to a stock, are more animated than ever, and in point of fact they flew quite remarkable distances, as we will see now. Remember that the higher the point, the bigger the daily return of the stock, while if a point is near the bottom of the chart, that may mean a negative return, or loss. Stocks around which there's big excitement have points moving to the right. That means big volatility, while if they show more steady trends, they move to the left. If you'd like to know more about this chart, you may also want to watch the video where we go through it with some additional detail. Anyway, let's start looking at what happened this month. Markets are caught in a downdraft after the Federal Reserve announced it would slow down its actions to stimulate the national economy, in particular quantitative easing. So we see big banks declining. Gold, oil and the rest of the commodities were also down as the US dollar gained strength. A certain number of factors seem to pressure the Dow Jones down. For example, March's disappointing job numbers, European debt crisis and China's slowing growth. Analysts are waiting for aluminium maker Alcoa and JP Morgan to kick off the earnings season, while Bank of America and Caterpillar go down more than 2%. Even Disney and United Technologies, which are only about half as volatile as the other two, got hammered down today. After a remarkable 3-month run, the Dow Jones really seems to have sharply reversed course. Only HP, world's #1 PC maker by volume, stays up above the line of zero returns. On April 11, the index finally breaks its 5-day losing streak and finished up as Alcoa reported better than expected earnings, and Boeing is also up. Despite some rumors that make analysts hope for better than expected first quarter China gross domestic product, bigger winner of the Dow is Hewlett-Packard, whose PC shipments rose and confirmed its leader position in the market. But the Dow seems to stay down even if the Asian economy goes up. After 2 weeks with poor macro news, strong earnings reports make the index generally rise. In particular, Coca-Cola is reporting strong numbers, even from mature markets, and we can see any decliners in the Dow Jones Industrial Average today. Oddly enough, not all the earnings were super strong, and for instance, Johnson & Johnson traded flat after reporting mixed results. In the second half of April, more concerns over Spain's ability to weather its growing debt crisis, as well as disappointing earnings from two tech stalwarts, IBM and Intel, produced general losses. On the other side of the coin, one of the bigger Dow gainers of the day was Caterpillar, on the news that it won Chinese approval to buy a mining company. We can also see this highlight where the travelers companies takes off after approving bigger dividends. The stock market can seem to make up its mind which way to move, and days with positive returns follow days where we see a lot of companies going up and down, till the day when we see AT&T is the big gainer of the Dow, up more than 4% after announcing its earnings, beating analysts' estimates. In particular, with churn rates at their lowest level in nearly 2 years, the company is doing a better job of holding auto customers once they get in the door. This was the last week, and as you can imagine, the index this month fell down, with an overall return of minus 0.27%, corresponding to an average daily loss of 0.01%. So, we saw the movements that took place in the month of April, tried to tell some stories about them, and we also saw how heterogeneous the population behind the averages actually was. Anyway, this ends the April review. Hope you like it, and if you want to comment or leave a feedback, that would be greatly appreciated. See you in the next video!